today.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh,
It's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. As we'll see Drake May and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best, top of his game, you go out and get him.
It's a
First down, a gain of 13.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty. This is 2nd and 8. They go play action now. May. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Steelers. A try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson options out left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's been a long season. But he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw. May. Connection with Walker going across the formation. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Lift the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. The Ravens ready to take over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, right side. Daniels. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to Pearsall. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. On the option right is Jackson. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Play action. Now Jackson. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To the air, May. He'll find Metcalf. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's May. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second down and a run by Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives. Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We just watched a fine first half out of this quarterback. That's Drake May. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. To decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this 2nd half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
May now off the bootleg.
He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
On 1st down, here's May.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And they go play action with May.
Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
From the gun, it's May.
Being chased out left.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a carry here for their fullback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of a yard. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, May. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Frazier. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rolling to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Robinson up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's May. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And bulldozing his way through. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Here's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Bijan Robinson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of... Six to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Jackson. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He hits Adams complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Usually the big fella is a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on 1st down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Jackson now. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Robinson with another carry. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
The Steelers are AFC champs once again as we say thanks for watching and good night.